So Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is here, and to be honest with you, man, I really just don't understand this game. There seems to be a lot of division in the community when it comes to this game, similar to what we saw when Season 1 of Battlefield 6 recently dropped. You either love it or you hate it. For me, though, it's really just more about, I just don't get it. Black Ops 7 released on November 14th and saw a peak of about 90,000 players on Steam. That was the average. The pre-order count for Black Ops 7 this year was roughly 200,000 copies. Now that's on Steam alone, not including other platforms. Battlefield 6, however, on Steam alone had 1.7 million pre-orders. So it's safe to say that the anticipation for Battlefield 6 was far and above Black Ops 7. That makes it even more annoying and frustrating when all of these stupid graphs and comparisons, Twitch streamers and all these people posting comparison photos of live viewership numbers on Twitch and YouTube and Kick. All of that aside, most people who aren't obsessed with COD movement or simply rage baiting, reaction baiting posts like these saying how back we are, guys, they haven't fallen in love with this game because there really isn't any reason to. The campaign has come up recently as a major point of contention, and it seems to resemble something more akin to like an ethereal horror game than anything about war. I haven't played it myself and I don't plan on playing it. I'm sure as shit not buying the game. Probably wouldn't even play it for free, but from everything I've seen thus far when it comes to that, it's definitely taken a bit of a weird turn. Truth be told, that's something that I've never really personally liked about the Black Ops series anyway. The first two games were great, but these more modern titles have become just this weird obsession with making everything some sort of weird, robotic, psychological, future tech, unrelatable universe. I mean, to each their own. It just doesn't represent anything to me that I'm able to get behind. I could go on for like an hour or two easily about how I really just don't enjoy COD multiplayer at all. I haven't for years. And this video is not supposed to just be a video about hating on COD. It's really an observational perspective that I just don't understand in 2025 and going into 2026. What makes this game fun to play or enjoyable to watch? I mean, you look at a game like Battlefield 6, for instance, just for more of a direct comparison, since it really is the only competitor to COD, and you've got this dynamic, ever-evolving battlefield, this war zone with vehicles, infantry, explosions, buildings crumbling to the ground, all sorts of madness and chaos going on around you. It's all sort of just unfolding in its own unique random way in real time, scale, all of it. And then you look at a game like Call of Duty that's the same flat, dull, plain, lifeless, linear gameplay loop that it always has been. You run around a static map that doesn't change at all. There's nothing going on other than the players in it moving with some new movement mechanic they've decided to add that year, and you just spawn, die, spawn, die, spawn, die. And that's really it. That is the Call of Duty formula. It's a game based on fast reaction plays, speed, and movement. I get that. If you like the way that Call of Duty plays and you're more interested in that really tight movement-based gameplay style, then that makes sense for you, and that's totally fine. It's just for me, when a game like Arc Raiders releases Battlefield 6, I just don't understand how you can look at a game like Black Ops 7 and think, damn man, like this is what I want to play. This is worth watching. This is what I want to spend my time on. I mean, how? Why? I'm not even really sure that there was a point for Black Ops 7 at all, other than to release another game as scheduled. But for me, it seems really more like a stall, really just a game that has nothing to it, no substance, no nothing, until Modern Warfare 4 comes out and they spend $100-200 million marketing the hell out of it and do the same thing that they always do, which is copy what other games do to make them popular by saying, yeah man, we're getting gritty again, we're going boots on the ground again, it's going to be darker, it's going to be more hardcore. They literally do the same thing every 2 or 3 releases. They release a super unrelatable arcade version of the franchise just for another game to come out to provide something people want more, to go back to saying, oh, actually, this is what we're gonna do this time. It's honestly just tiresome at this point how stupid and stale the gameplay loop of this game has become. It's been out for 20 years, so what can you expect? I mean, there's only so much they can do with it. Now, when it comes to the BR, the Battle Royale modes like Warzone and RedSec, that's a different story, simply because those are the game modes that provide longevity to the game. Those game modes don't necessarily exclusively center around ranked play or, hardcore competitive esports. These are their live service modes where the majority of players spend their time, whether that's pro players, tryhards, casuals, whatever. Usually it's modes like Warzone and RedSec where most people end up. Multiplayer's there if you need to level up some guns, but other than that, you're looking for a little bit something more. These modes are also always adapting in their play styles, how they play out, what's added to the map, vehicles, how the maps change, new maps, etc. So it allows for a more expansive player experience that you can adjust to over time for greater rewards than your traditional multiplayer would allow. Ultimately though, if you're enjoying the new COD, then cool. I mean, to me, it's just, again, so just, like, we just go through the same rinse and repeat cycle every year or two. And I'm not saying Battlefield's perfect or other shooter games are the answer or the way. We see this across a lot of genres. There's always that one player in the game that just continues to deliver us the same thing we've always had. And in a lot of cases, it's worse than it was before and doesn't really seem to be getting any better. Call of Duty just so happens to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, shooter IPs on the entire planet. Everyone knows what it is. Again, I'm personally just not interested in any version of Call of Duty multiplayer at all. I haven't been for years. I hate the experience of it. Warzone is a different story. That's where my attention usually is these days when it comes to Call of Duty, and I will be following and keeping up with the integrations that come to Warzone later on this year or as we enter into 2026. But Call of Duty is just one of those things, man. It reminds me of those neighborhoods that you see pop up these days. It's like, build a house neighborhoods, house in a box neighborhoods, where they build the entire neighborhood in a year and every single house is exactly the same house and they're all 6 inches apart. It's like that every single time we get a Call of Duty. It's just another one of those neighborhoods taking up space that's not providing us anything. Anyway, though, I'm not trying to go on a ginormous rant about my feelings for COD. COD has always been and probably will be for the foreseeable future a staple in shooter gaming. It would just be nice if, I don't know what they can do at this point to make the game more fun, different, more innovative, more valuable to the shooter space. I really don't know. I respect Call of Duty's play style, its responsiveness, its arcade roots for what they are. But at some point, there has to be something more to the series, more to the franchise. Or just stop releasing them every year so it doesn't feel so dull and boring. Maybe take a few 2, 3, 4 years off, 5 even, and release a game that you have put a lot of extra time and effort into so that it does feel fresh and new when we get it again. Because right now, we're just trading out iPhones, man. We're just trading out iPhones. Every single year, it's a new one, it's a new one, it's a new one, it's a new one. And there's nothing different to it. There's nothing different. So anyway, if you're having fun with it, cool. Let me know what you like about it. Let me know what you don't like about it. If you're not playing it at all, yeah, me either. Let me know what you are playing. What are you enjoying more? Where do you see this franchise going? And do you think that this title really means anything? Or is this just kind of like a pit stop along the way to Modern Warfare 4?